Okay, we're gonna try this again. My phone booted me out because I have full storage. Okay, so I want to make a video to show how I use my scent of the month kit that I subscribe to. I do not subscribe to the warmer and the scent of the month. I'm just not in a financial position to get the warmer and the wax, but I sell a lot of wax at my events, so I don't mind doing the wax. So the first thing I do when I get it is I take out these guys and I take out the stickers. I put a sticker on each thingy, okay? So on each one I put the sticker. Then, while I'm in a meeting, watching a training, watching whatever Nick and I are watching or something, I like to use my pretty pens and I write my stuff right here. I don't like print off a sticker because I don't want to print with that much ink. So I just use my pen and write it. And yeah, so that's the first thing I do. And then with the leftover stickers, I put them on the little baggies to like label the scents for my samples. Excuse me. So these leftover stickers, put them on the baggies. I currently have just like random felt. So my grandma likes to mail me things to like use in my classroom that she finds for free or somewhere at her sewing guild, and one day she sent me a bunch of these big felt squares and I was like, oh, I could use them for Scentsy. So I cut them into little squares and then I make the samples, and now I have said samples here. Okay, now I don't do like mail every month, but I'm at a point where I think I can do it every other month because I like to put a sample in the mail when I do the mail. So for this month, since I need to offload these samples because we're transitioning, I decided to actually do like my own newsletter instead of mailing these. So these have actually been super helpful at my events. I put this in the bag with their purchase because I also don't have any business cards. I just haven't gotten around to getting any because these work fine. Like these have my information and it's like professional and it has the smell and it's like these have been working for me. So if I don't mail these out, I have these at events and I like that a lot better because then I don't have to pay for so much postage. But because it's a transition month and because what I decided to do with the transition kit that I got from the incentive, so like the fall felt samples, scents, all that stuff, I decided that I'm gonna make like those pretty envelope mailers that some people do their Happy Mail in. I'm gonna mail those with all 10 samples for people who have purchased from me, that I have their contact information and that I keep in touch with regularly. Now, most of my sales are at events, and so a lot of the customers aren't like very willing to give me their information. So I'm on this upcoming tomorrow, and for the 4th, I'm doing an event. It's event number 8 for me, and I only just last event figured out how to get people to like not awkwardly give me their numbers. So this is like long overdue that I'm doing like an actual follow-up system, but it took me a while to figure it out, but I have it figured out now. So everyone who's bought from me that I have their name, their address, their number, that I'm in regular contact with about sales, etc., etc., those people are going to get the fancy mail out that I'm going to do for the fall. So I had to go through my list of people of who I was going to give that to, so I just decided that I'd do like a newsletter mail this month. So I found this really great newsletter in one of the Facebook groups. Someone made it on Canva and I just was like, ooh, steal. So I have like my group name, my Facebook group name, What's That Smell? Join my group name, or join my VIP group here. About me, excuse me, scent of the month and warmer of the month. Then at the bottom it's like, do you have large rooms? And then it's super cute. I have these printed at Staples. If you have a Staples by you, go to the Staples. Don't go to Office Max. Staples has a really great rewards program for teachers. So like, please use Staples if you can. Then on the back, it's Scentsy Club. This one is Say Farewell. And then the bottom one, she had like about the air purifier, but I changed that out to be like Discontinued Waxes I Love, Alice is Coming, and then more of my QR codes for Instagram and my website. Okay, so fancy newsletter. First time I'm ever mailing out a fancy newsletter. But putting it in here. Now I'm sending out 30 people are getting my fancy newsletter and a sample. Now not everybody is getting Desert Tropics because I only usually have like 20 something stickers left, and that's how many samples I make. So because I didn't do a mail out last month, I have samples of Red, White, and Berry Pie, so I'm going to use those because for transition we got to get our samples out there, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody currently has the newsletter and the sample. Now what I'm also doing is I'm taking a note card. These are just my note cards that I get at the Dollar Tree, and I'm writing a thank you. So to the people that are going to be getting the fall mail thing that I'm doing, I put, thank you so much for your purchase this past catalog season. Be on the lookout for your fall sampler in the mail. And I'm going to put love, Tessa. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut off the end, write their name, so I know who is getting a bag for the fall. But yeah, that's what I do with, but then when I don't mail, so for example, I have all these Ruby Nectarine samples that I did not mail. What I do with these when I don't do a mail, I have like a thank you card at my events, and I staple this to the thank you card. So then they're getting this, the thank you card with my QR codes on it that I just print on my computer, and then I staple the sample to it. So that's how I'm getting rid of these samples. And yeah, I just thought I would tell y'all what I do with the scent of the month subscription thingy. I think it's great. I can sell the wax pretty easily. I think it's super worth it. The printed materials are super helpful because I don't have to have business cards. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get them, I just don't have them yet. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, is finishing up these so I could put them in the mail in the morning, and then they'll be out early enough, and then I'll start working on the fall mailers that I'm gonna do. So yeah, I hope that was helpful to somebody on how to not be wasteful with any of these materials, but also get, you know, the biggest bang for your buck of doing the subscription for Scent of the Month. Alright, bye guys.